Hello there, folks. Yeah, this is about my late brother. Oh, excuse me. I'll say it again. Hello, folks. This is about my late brother, Kenneth James Lyken. Welcome to the room. He was such a nice guy. Yeah, always loved to ride in the vehicles, cars, trucks, as long as you had leg room. Let's just say you had a Corvette or you had a big truck, for example. No, he left. That's okay. He Kenny would take the big truck or he'd take a bigger vehicle because he loves the leg room. Yeah, the bigger the vehicle, the better. That's why he liked it. He didn't like when he went too fast, you know. Yeah, he likes the speed limit, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Kenny, yeah, he loved Charlie Brown. You know all the Peanuts characters. Yeah, he liked Lucy. He liked Snoopy. That's his favorite. Snoopy and Woodstock. He loves Snoopy and Woodstock. He loves Sally and Linus, Schroeder, Pigpen, the little redhead girl. Yeah. And he loved Scooby Dooby Doo. He loved the Flintstones. Yeah. He liked Hee Haw. He liked Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Sesame Street, even in he was an adult because yeah, see, people got to understand that my brother had like a mind of a 3 or 4 year old, but of all the people out there, as a traveling partner or as a roommate, Kenny would be number one in my eyes over anyone on earth. Yeah. Kenny could talk, and Kenny was rich. He'd ride in a vehicle forever. He'd sit and ride, 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 ride. He'd have to have 3 shifts of drivers to drive him around. That's the kind of guy Kenny is. Yeah, that's the kind of guy Kenny is. Yeah. Um, I'll never forget him. I'll never forget my little brother. I never will. He's such a great guy, Kenny is. Yeah, I'll never forget him. Yeah, yeah. He had to go to school where he did certain things. Well, I don't care if you're not interested. Those who want to come and leave, go ahead. This is about Kenny. This isn't about me. This is about Kenny. Yeah. Here's a girl named Brenda Anderson. She looked very cute. I'll just never forget. My brother kissed her on the cheek once and she started blushing. Brenda was a very pretty girl, too. And her friend was making fun of my brother, call him all kinds of names. My mom would get mad and say, "Don't you stare at my son again! Shame on you!" Well, she'd defend my brother. My brother, he'd follow mom around when she was cooking food, and he looked forward to eating too. Oh, he loved pizza. He loved M&Ms. Yeah, he loved to drink soda pop, of course, like milk too, and cereal, like sugar sweetened cereals. That's his preference. Yeah. But what he didn't like to do, Kenny, was he didn't like to brush his teeth. No, just like this. Done. 2 strokes of a toothbrush and done. That's the way Kenny was. I used to always try to get him to brush his teeth. Unfortunately, he have all his teeth pulled out, you know, which is sad, which is a shame. It really is. I wish he'd like to brush his teeth, you know. Yeah, I wish he would have, but he didn't. Yeah, and also Kenny, yeah, we used to always like to watch TV. Yeah, couple hours of TV, and he's happy the rest of the day. Oh, of course, his favorite shows. Oh, yeah. Hey, hi there, random Candy. Just talked to my brother Kenny. Yeah, yes, he's your uncle too, Uncle Ken. Yep, he's also your uncle too. Yes. Yeah. I guess. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway. Are you still here? Oh, here. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I get my computer. Yeah. Well, I smiled for Kenny. Yeah. I saw him before he died, and then when he did die, you know, see, he was brain dead when I saw him, but then when they took the machines out, in about half hour, he died. But he was brain dead actually before. Yeah, he was actually brain dead before, and then yeah, that's what he did. He withdrew from life support. Yeah, yeah. His coffin's going to be filled with peanuts. You know. I kind of touched his head. Yeah, I touched his head, but I did. I had a picture. Then I had another picture where I put my head over my heart and was looking at him. You know. Yeah, he was a mentally disabled adult. He had a mind of a 3, 4 year old because my mother fell down the steps while doing laundry before he was born. That's see, my father should have done the laundry, but my father was a sexist man who, you know, believed that laundry was women's work and cooking was women's work. See, my father never did laundry or cooking in his life because his aunts did it for him. But I'm not here to condemn my father. My father, in some ways, was a good man, you know. But actually, if my mother wouldn't have fell on the stairs, he probably would have been able to talk at least. But the umbilical cord, like, went across Kenny's throat when he was inside my mother. And then, you know, when he was born, you know, he couldn't talk. At least I can talk and at least I can complain. But my brother, you know, he couldn't talk. He go, "Ram, ram." He was like that, you know. No. He said Gagapa for Gilligan for Gilligan's Island. He loved Gilligan's Island. He um, he also said Bach for Nick Bockwinkel. He watched wrestling. Gag for Greg Gagne. Um, Pew if someone lets a fart. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Ken did talk a little, but only in like one word sentences. Yeah, I know. I do forgive my father. Yeah. Yeah. He was funnier than I am, actually. Yeah, he was funnier than I am. Welcome to the room. Yeah, he was. Yeah, as soon as yeah, he was funnier than me. I just yeah. No, thank you, Cyber Snake, and yeah, my little brother. Yeah, as soon as I hopefully get my computer right, I can put together a tribute to him while I sing and stuff like that. And but I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, I have to take my computer someplace because I kind of goofed up on it one night. Well, anyway. Oh yes, Kenny, he can go for rides forever. No, this is okay. Thank you, Ricardo. Let's see, Ricardio. Excuse me. Um, let's see, Random. This isn't about Tom Van McKeldin. This isn't about Tom Van McKeldin. No, he's in. Yeah, this is about Kenny. No, as far as my character is concerned, Yeah, tonight. I'm gonna leave him out of it. He'll be on other shows, and he'll yeah, yes, Saber Snake. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he used to like ride on a bus to like Emerson School. It was for like kids who like can't talk and stuff like that. And some can talk, some people, they do all kinds of things and they can't help it. Special ed. Yeah, I don't exactly say those words myself. It's up to the individual. Yeah, I just say it's a different kind of school and stuff like that. See, but who knows behind the scenes what people do though? That's the thing. See, he can't talk, and yes, I can talk at least. Nobody listens, but I talk. But nobody listens, but I talk. I don't care. Yeah, same thing with nursing homes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, at least my brother died in the hospital with my sister and myself. Yeah, yeah, at least he did. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, you had to keep an eye on him. Sometimes he just run away, and of course, my mother and father believed in the corporal punishment stuff. My mother would use the hand, my dad would use the belt, except on Kenny. He never used the belt on Kenny. He used it on the rest of us, though. Yeah, yeah, he would be. Yeah, my sister and I were on his side. Yeah, my one brother he couldn't come, and my other sister's out of state, so you know, we gotta get a ready for the funeral. I gotta fix the brakes on my car first before I go there. That's going to cost me some money, plus the traction on my car and stuff like that, so I can travel. Yeah, yeah. He just loved to ride. Of course, I'd always put him in the front seat because one time he was in the back seat in the car when he drove my dad to the bar. Yeah, he got so mad when I started complaining. He scratched my eyes, tried to kick me in the head. I stopped him on that one. Then after that, I always had him in the front seat by me. Hey, hey there, Monkey Mafioso, welcome. And this is about my late brother. This is about my late brother. He was such a great guy. Yeah, yeah, he just was such a great guy. My brother Kenny. Yeah, yeah. As time went by, see, when I left the house, see my brother. See, when I used to live with my parents in Kenny, Kenny would turn the TV way up. I'd have to get up and turn the TV down and all that stuff. And he'd love to crank the TV. Sometimes he'd like take a bunch of car keys. He'll try to flush them down the toilet and stuff like that. My mother would really flip out, you know. Yeah, the wild boomer. Yeah. Yeah, Kenny was nicknamed Boomer, by the way. Yeah, he was nicknamed Boomer, big guy, all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. Kenny was such a great guy. I just hope I get my computer fixed so I can do my tribute videos of him. That's what I like to do. I want to do some tribute videos of him. Yeah. Not to us. We needed those keys to open the freezer, because my dad, he'd love to eat. My dad would, well, okay, that's not about my dad. That's not about my dad. Yeah. But anyway, it's about my brother. Yeah. My dad would give my brother a ride. He'd go where my dad would go and stuff like that. Oh, I got to fix the computer so I can redo the videos. It's going to subtract the views on my YouTube, but I don't care. Who cares? I I have YouTube for a hobby. I'm not like many other fine YouTubers who, do it to make money and they have to, because YouTube Yeah, well, we know YouTube and their shenanigans, but this is about Kenny, not YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I have to rework it. Okay, okay, you'll be back. I'm not sure if Monkey Mafioso is still in the room or not. Maybe he left. But if he was here, thank you for being here. Monkey Mafioso made my life better. Thank you very much. Before Monkey Mafioso was here, I was always angry, always an angry man. Always very angry. Yeah, yep, always very angry. Oh yeah, back to Kenny again. Kenny always used to love M&Ms too, and yeah, loved the M&Ms. He loved ice cream, loved cake, loved chicken, loved turkey, loved. Oh yeah, he loves stuffing. Yeah, you make stuffing. He'd eat the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know what he finds special about stuffing, but he loves stuffing. He sure loves stuffing. Yeah. 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 I just miss the guy so much. Such a good guy, man. Wish I'd have won the lottery. I'd take him everywhere. I'd take him everywhere. Right on ships. Drive him all over the place if I had a ton of money, but I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yep, he was 55 years old. He was born October 23rd, 1966, in Minneapolis. Yep, he was born in Minneapolis. And yes, like I said, it's too bad my mother fell down the stairs doing laundry. It was one of those houses built in the 1860s. Okay, it was a house. See, there's houses, the stairways were outside. They didn't make the stairways inside. And those stairways were very steep, very steep. My mother fell down while doing laundry, like on her stomach before he was born. You know, if it would have been me, if it was my wife, I do the laundry, not my wife. My wife should relax while being pregnant. That's for all you male chauvinist husbands out there. Help your wife, or help your girlfriend. Okay, please. You know, please don't be old fashioned in that way. Okay, because that could be your son or daughter. You know, that could happen like that. Yeah, that could be your son or daughter. You know. Yeah. Okay. Back to Kenny again. Oh boy, let's see. I've covered his eating habits. Oh, I covered him watching TV. So I've covered his cartoons, professional wrestling. Oh yes, he loved Demolition. Those two guys. Here comes the Yaks. Here comes the Smasher. And Demolition. Come on, he loved Demolition. Yeah, he'd love those guys. Yeah, yeah. He, yeah, yep. The Demolition. Yeah. He never liked the Road Warriors. He never got into them, but he got into Demolition. Yeah, yeah. He loved Demolition, but he wasn't into the Road Warriors. No, it was weird. Yeah, pain and destruction. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. And yeah, yeah. Oh, let's see now. I gotta. Well, of course, he did have bad habits, though. You have to help him with his toilet stuff. He did make a mess. He had to clean it up. Me, I didn't mind. It didn't bother me. Of course, when my dad was, I want to clean the bathroom, and we'd end up cleaning the bathroom, my dad would leave and never clean it up. That's my dad for you. He wants others to do it, not my dad. Yeah, he wants others to do it, not my dad. It's the way my brother was, in his own way. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, yeah. Oh God, I gotta think. I gotta use my, I gotta use my mouse brain and think other things. Yeah, sometimes when he was like young and stuff like that, he'd tear up newspapers. He loved to do that, and then after a while, he'd just read real fast. Must be a speed reader. He loved to look at pictures. Looked at pictures of food. Sometimes he looked at pictures of women, and I'm sure that sometimes he'd be wild if you know women were like dressed a certain way. I'm sure my brother was. Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about my brother as an adult, of course. Yeah, but see, as an adult, he thought like a kid. Yeah, he thought like a kid. You know, a lot of times I act like a kid, and I don't care. I don't care what other people think. Neither did Kenny. Kenny is Kenny, and Kenny didn't care what anybody thought. You know, he didn't care. No, so I liked about Kenny. He didn't care. Oh yeah. A lot of times. Oh, okay. Also, Kenny has traveled with my parents too. He went to Conrad, Montana, and saw my late great uncle Buck. Like I say, I got to redo the videos again as soon as I get my computer fixed up. I'm gonna redo the videos with him in it, destroy the old ones. Of course, with the music on it, like the Andrews Sisters, YouTube's gonna, you know, put the penalty flags on me. So yeah, they'll throw the penalty flags on me. So I can't have the Andrews Sisters on there because my late great uncle Buck loved the Andrews Sisters and the Lennon Sisters. You know, that was his favorite. Yeah, he did. Okay, then my brother was there, and he traveled with my parents across Oregon and Washington and Idaho, and you know, he traveled around. Yeah, like I say, I got to redo the videos, so he'll be on it. You see, I did edit him out of the videos, you know, because his guardian like told me to. See, I wasn't his legal guardian, so I couldn't have him in videos according to law, you know. But now I am because he loved television. He loved to be on television. Sometimes you put him in a video and say, "Hey, look, Ken, you're on television." He'd start smiling because Kenny would think he's on television. Yeah, he'd actually think he's on television. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I got to think here. What else? Okay. I think he did like carnivals. Yeah, he liked. Um, uh, oh, it's a kind of swirly candy at the carnival. I forgot. Rats. Hmm. Yeah, he likes a certain kind of. Hmm. Oh yeah, he loved chocolate too. You know, he loved Milky Way. He liked to eat that, but his favorite was M&Ms. Yeah, I covered that. Yeah, he did like to drink beer, but actually, beer wasn't really good for him because, you know, see, beer isn't really good for mentally disabled people. You know, it's not really good for him because of his low IQ and stuff like that. You know, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, he was a fun guy. I mean, many times when I was a younger guy, I never felt like I had a friend in the world except Kenny. He was always my friend. Kenny was always my friend. Okay, my sisters too. Yeah, of course they were his friends. They were my friends, but Kenny, you know, was my best friend actually, as a brother, and my brother, other brother too. But I mean, Kenny was always there. You know, he was always there. Maybe he couldn't talk. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. You know. Yeah. Okay, I gotta think with other things. I mean, my mouse brain. That's drove my mouse brain. I just gotta start remembering stuff. You know. I gotta. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, when sometimes he was like digging in my room, so my mother put a lock on the door and put a master lock on it so Kenny couldn't get in. He couldn't figure out the master lock. He didn't know how to use a screwdriver, so it kept him out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just I, I just miss the guy so much. I really do miss him. Yeah, I got to start redoing the videos of him in it. He's going to be all of them. Relatives can be against it. I don't care. Let them. Let them be against it. If they are, I don't know. Yeah, of course you do. Sure. I hope relatives are for it. Yeah. Oh, let's see. What else? I got to think. I got to think very, very hard about Kenny. Oh, yes. We used to take Kenny to church. Kenny wasn't really into church. He'd be humming all the way through. So we had to keep him at home with my mother, stuff like that. You know, yeah. He didn't watch TV church neither. No, he always want the channel changed to cartoons or Gilligan's Island or Sesame Street or something like that. He wasn't much into Electric Company, but he loved Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, though. He loved Mr. Rogers. Yeah, he just loved that show. Yeah. So see the way he was at times, he's like this. Mm, mm. That's how he communicates. Hey, yeah, I remember my dad. He'd buy these crappy potato chips. They came from Barrel of Fun. I know where it came from. They were these crappy box potato chips. And on purpose, I'd buy Old Dutch, and I'd say, "Hey Ken, what would you like to have? Barrel of Fun or Old Dutch potato chips? Old Dutch happy chips. Old Dutch." Oh yeah, he loved Old Dutch. He liked Old Dutch products. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I love Old Dutch products. I do follow Old Dutch on Twitter, so yeah, I do follow Old Dutch on Twitter. Yeah, I'll try to think about him, and if I can't, maybe I'll just have to see what else I gotta think. Oh, maybe my memory's going away because he had Alzheimer's disease as well as like swelling the brain when he died when they did an autopsy on him and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope I don't get Alzheimer's because if I do, then I won't be able to be on YouTube anymore. I'll be in the Alzheimer's home. That won't be any fun. And I'll have to turn in my driver's license. Now, that's not about me. It's not about me. Yeah, Kenny, he could drive. Oh, speaking of driving, one time we were at Cub Foods. I had a 72 Oldsmobile Delta 88. He kind of drove my car once. I had to teach him how to use the gas pedal. He touched it a little and not much. He drove around the parking lot once, and he's like 14. I was 16. Yeah, I wouldn't do that today with the security cameras around there, but back then, yeah, I just had him drive my Oldsmobile, so he did kind of technically drove a car once. Yeah. Oh, another time when I was at Apache Plaza. Yeah. Okay. There's this fire engine thing, and have Kenny one time drive the fire engine. It cost me a quarter. He'd crash the fire engine. He'd get off there, get real mad, run around. And I said, "What's that, Ken? I'm trying to drive the fire engine." I have to end up driving the fire engine because I didn't want to waste my quarter. You know, of course I had to watch Ken too, and as soon as it's over, I'd run to the ball and keep up with him because he was just very angry. But I mean, today I wouldn't have him drive the fire engine. No. Oh, another thing too. By the way, in Mike Tyson's Punch Out, he actually beat Glass Joe once. Couldn't beat anybody else. Then he get mad. because he didn't like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. He didn't like it. Yeah, he didn't like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. No. Yeah, I tried to teach him how to play like video games. He didn't know how, but he liked to watch Nintendo wrestling. I still have it, by the way. Where you have Hayabusa, Starman, uh, let's see, Giant Panther. Peh, peh. He'd say peh for Giant Panther. He liked the Giant Panther, that one muscular guy on steroids. And then you had King Slender, and let's see, it's yeah, he was the last one. And then you had the giant Puma, the guy. The only time I could win against him is by count out. I could never pin the guy. Some people can, you know. Some people can. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, yeah. I'll just try my best to remember about Ken. It's just very hard to do. I know. Some of you wild horse fans aren't interested, and I understand. That's okay. Whether you're interested or not, that's up to you. You know, yeah, that's all up to you. Yeah, yeah. As I say, he just loved to ride. He could drive forever. Oh yeah, he loved trains too. Yeah, oh yeah, he's like, Ken, there's a train. He'd watch the train go by. He loved trains. Too bad I didn't have him riding a train. I don't think he no, he never rode in a train. Yeah, even a train at the carnival. Never did those things. Wish I would have. I'm bad. I'm bad for that. Yeah, my fault. That's my fault, really. Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, yeah. Well, well, yeah. I'll be going to his funeral. Yeah, I'll just have to work on his find a grave page. I've asked other relatives if they want to do it. If they don't, then I'll end up doing it. You know, I'll end up doing is find a grave page. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see what else. Okay, what else can I think of Kenny? Yeah, he was okay. 55 years and about 7 months. Yeah, yeah. In his last days, he was attacking staff at the group home. He couldn't help it. I suspected he had Alzheimer's, and it's proof that he did. You know, mm, yeah, yep. Yeah, let's see. What else can I think? I got to think about Kenny some more here before I forget. Yeah, he was called Boots. I like to call him Boots. Yeah, he had a lot of nicknames. Boots, Big Ken, the big guy. Yeah, he had more nicknames than anybody. Oh yeah, there's one thing he didn't like. He hated that word wiener. He hated that word. You don't never say the word wiener. He'd flip out. And he hated that commercial jingle. Yeah. He hated the commercial jingle. I wish it was an Oscar Mayer wiener. Oh, God, he just hated that. Yeah, you know, he hated that. It just bothered him so bad. Yeah, yeah. I thought that commercial was kind of dumb too. Why would anybody want to be an Oscar? Yeah, banger jingle. Oh, you like it? Yeah, I agree with Kenny on that one. It's not for me. Not for anybody. He liked Ronald McDonald though. He liked Ronald McDonald. Yeah, he loved McDonald's. But I try to eat at other places because you know McDonald's isn't really good for you. So you take them to alternative places and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, you know. Let's see. Can I think of something else? In case I can't, I think I'm. Let's see. Hmm. Thinking. Yeah, he liked Bozo the Clown. It was a WGN station. Here's Bozo the Clown. He liked Bozo the Clown. Yeah. I remember now. Okay, you like Bozo. Yeah. Yeah. You like that. And, oh, let's see. Gotta think. I gotta think. Hmm. Yeah, he had, I think he was like 3, 4 years old before he learned to walk, but then he did walk, but he couldn't run a long distances and he walked side foot too, you know. Yeah, yeah. So can I think of something else? Just in case I can't. See, what else did he like? Oh, yes, he didn't like cats. Yeah, he hated Samantha and Winifred. Yeah. See, when a person used to, they put their hand on Samantha, she'd try to bite you. And she would, she'd bite. Kenny, she never bit him. He'd take his hand and grab her hand and say, Ken, you leave Kitty alone. He'd get real mad. He said, leave the poor cats alone. You know, yeah. Yeah, he didn't like cats. He didn't like dogs neither. You know, yep. Didn't like cats and dogs. Nope. Nope. He liked stuffed animals, but that's as far as animals. Oh, he liked Lassie, though. He liked Lassie, but he didn't like a dog named Trixie next door who was a collie that looked just like Lassie. Then got real mad at Trixie. I said, Kenny, don't get mad at Trixie. She's a dog. She's behind the fence. I looked like she was because Trixie would have killed him, you know. Oh, yeah, it's one thing about a collie. Never underestimate them because they can fight you and they can kill a human, you know. Collies can, you know. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you, Wild Horse fans, for the support of my brother Kenny. So long, brother Kenny. Oops, ouch.